My name is Kareem, and welcome to my podcast, Just a Brother Trying to Help. Here we talk about hip hop, some politics, and also big stories in the world. But one of the most important topics of this podcast is growth, growing to become the best you can be. So tune in every Monday for an hour or hour and a half and see if we can laugh, relate, or debate. Tune in. Hello everyone. Welcome to a second episode of Just a Brother Trying to Help. The first episode was about what success is, how you feel like that fits into your life, what kind of goals you want to set. I'm pretty sure you guys already can see by the title, it's having a plan. That's the next step. But before we get into the topic of discussion, we're going to talk about some hip hop. Hip hop. Okay. Um, some of the new music that came out was Miguel. He put a 4-track EP out. EP album, body of work, all the same thing, but to say what they say in the board meetings and all that kind of stuff. It's an EP. It's not your typical. It's not your typical Miguel. It's something else. Not in a bad way. Not trying to talk down on his art or what he do as a profession, but it's not. It's not what you're used to if you're a Miguel fan. Like the R&B music, if you're a real Miguel fan, you'll know he was doing the rock thing a little bit. I kind of seen that, but that's the lane, kind of, sort of. I'm not a fan of that music, so I won't be tuning into that, to be totally honest. But it's good music. It is good music for those who enjoy that kind of music. Um, I also noticed another project that came out was a Mo 3 project. Threw me for a loop because I was excited. I'm a Mo 3 fan. Um, some of the songs on there were already released music. It was already pre-released songs, and I'm not like, it threw me for a loop there because I wasn't understanding that. But it was some new tracks up there, and I did enjoy that. But why just a random Mo 3 track? I guess to put all his music out, but it's that he already released it. I'm not sure on his understanding, but that just threw me for a loop. But I also did enjoy the new Mo 3 album that came out. Rich Homie Quan, he has just put out a new song called Daily Bread. Me personally, I'm a Rich Homie Quan fan. I enjoy what he do. I like his flow. I like his message. I like his delivery. All of that. And I'm not sure if he's gonna have that look that he did with Bird Gang though, and Rich Gang. I believe with Birdman. I'm not sure if he's gonna have that look again. To be totally honest, but I'm pretty sure he has a strong fan base. You know, not as big, broad as it may seem to be, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people still rock with Rich Homie. But maybe not the new songs. I'm not all the way sure. Maybe a few years back, or I believe last year or the year before that, he released some other songs as well, and those were great. I enjoyed them also. I'm always here for some Rich Homie Quan music. Keep releasing it. Keep doing your thing, my brother. Another one that I seen that was kind of left field to me was I Love McConan. Now, I'm not a big I Love McConan fan, but the last time we heard him, I believe he was in conversation with Drake. And that was a few years ago. But since then, I haven't heard anything. So to see that he put a body of work out, it threw me for a little loop. But I did tune in, I did listen. And, it's good. I enjoy it at least. But I'm not a fan of the music. But it is good music. It has a, he has a, he's not a rapper. He's more like a melody, auto tune-ish sort of artist. Not saying anything is wrong with that, cause if it's money there to be made, I know I'll go collect it. So go collect your money. But I love McConan also have a new project out. One of my new favorite that I listen to every morning before I go to work is Fredo Bang. Uh, Keep doing your thing, my brother. That's all I can say. Keep doing your thing. Don't stop. I know you ain't gonna stop, but just in case if you listening or if you know you don't stop. I'm a big fan of you. All the previous music that you put out, I've listened to that. That's great as well. Y'all should check that out if y'all haven't. Freddie Gibbs continues to kill shit. Big Boss Rabbit track that he put out recently is another song I listened to right before I head into work, man. That's another song. Fredo Bang Top is one I listen to. I like the one with Lil Durk, but I listen to the original version. And Freddie Gibbs, those are two people that's on my list right now. And I also listen to some Rod Wave before I go into work as well. I got about a 30-minute ride to work every morning. So I listen to them three fellas. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Freddie Gibbs been killing shit for a little minute now, but keep doing y'all thing, man. One artist I feel like a lot of people need to go tune in. Kenny Mason. Kenny Mason. Type of man, look him up. It's a few songs that may throw you for a loop, but he got some songs that are hard. That's what I'm gonna say. He got a few songs out there that I listen to on a consistent basis. Like one right now, it's called Rih, R-I-H, Kenny Mason, Rih. He going hard. He killing it, man. He doing his thing. He's stepping up. I haven't heard too many songs about him, but another song he got out is called PTSD. That one is rocking pretty good. And another one I like, Metal Wings. He got out. That's rocking hard. Those are the listen to him. He doing something right now. So tune in if you haven't tuned in, because that kid he got bars. He be spitting. He got a different approach to it, but take everybody a listen, man. Don't be closed minded. Yeah, I listen to things y'all couldn't even imagine. As far as like music, like jazz, like I be listening to it all. I listen to everything. I got a little bit of Green Day that I still put on every now and then. I listen to it all. But I got a message out there, man. I got a message out there for all the local artists. It's this thing called working a record. You have to work your record. Like, for real. You really have to work your record. And you have to get to know all the DJs in your city. All of them. Build a relationship with them. I understand it's a new time, it's a new day, it's a new era. But I'm going to just give y'all a little bit of free game. Get to know all the DJs in your city. They will have your songs playing because they host parties. Yes, it is COVID, but as you can see, people are still out. I drive downtown Raleigh, North Carolina, and I see. So all the Raleigh people that's out there doing music, pursuing to be artists, if you in any city, know the DJs, know what that nightlife is like. Yes, I understand. Everything is on the internet.
Everything can go viral. You don't need the buzz in your own town. Trust me, I understand that. But to start getting them shows and to start making that money, people gotta see that your music gonna play at their club. Trust me. I'm not an artist myself. I'm not a manager. I'm nothing like that. I'm just giving some free jewels that I feel like could help. Get to know the DJs in your city. If you don't have a DJ, get a DJ. Somebody that you rock with. Build that relationship. And yes, it may sound like that, and I understand it's gonna put in work. You gotta get to know how to reach out to people. I got a new track, what you think? That could be your pitch right there. I got a new record, what you think? You like it? A DJ gonna let you know. A DJ gonna be willing to. I'm gonna put him in my set. He gonna rock out tonight. I'm gonna turn him on. My crowd gonna be pumping. They want the crowd to react so the person could book them again. He had the crowd pumping. So you got a hot track, send it to the DJs. I understand your song could buzz. But if them DJs ain't spinning that shit while everybody out there having fun, that record ain't going nowhere. And I understand there may be a few artists that pop that haven't been played in the club. There's a few artists that pop that's only in their city and they making great money. Or they only on the internet and they making great money. But like I said, if you want them shows and you want to make that money on the road, your songs got to be able to play at them events. And why not start in the city you're from? Why not? So that's some free jewelry I want to give out to the local artists in my city, because there's a lot of guys that I know, even females I'm starting to see from my city that's doing music, and I'm not sure what they doing because I don't know. But I don't go out. But me and my lady go to dinner. We do certain things like that. Your songs gotta be in them places. They gotta be spinning. Start getting to know them DJs. That's just some free game, future. Like I told you, I'm no artist myself. I'm no manager. I'm no producer. But I just feel like that's just a good piece of jewelry that I could pass out to the next person. If you're an artist or if you're a manager, get your peoples in them clubs. Go out to the late night clubs Monday, Tuesday night. Tell the DJs about them. That'll be a good time. Nice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night. People out. You could go to the DJ. Don't be scared. Go up to him. Ask him. Face to face. That's better than anything. You can always send him something on Instagram, but it's a difference if you show up to that club and you see the DJ and you try to get his attention and talk to him. You don't know what that one DJ could do. Spin your shit every night. Yeah, a lot of DJs out here doing the Instagram shows and all of that thing. You could be right there. Somebody hear your music that way. Your shit starts spinning. Views start going up. Everybody saying who that? J. Cole, who that? J. Cole, who that? Shout out to Cole, man. They're another Carolina veteran. But now I'm gonna jump into another segment of the show, of politics. um, I'm sure a lot of people see what's going on in the world. A lot of people may know what's going on in the world. It's a few things. While the world is watching trial, it's a few things that's going on. And I'm a black African American myself, and I am a convicted felon as well. So just know, these things that's happening to us is dear to my heart. I have personal experiences with this shit. So I just, I just, I just got. Whew. It's a lot of things going on. And I must say, fuck you. Seriously, fuck you if you don't stand with us. And if you do stand with us, and if you is a part of us, and if you do rock with what we got going on, I'm just pass the message out there. Everybody to stay dangerous. Stay dangerous. But without further ado, we're gonna get into the topic of discussion today, and that is having a plan. Okay, we're having a plan now. The first episode we talked about was success and all the things that may make you feel like you're not successful or whatever the case may be. You've gotten to a point to where you know where you wanna go. You know how far you wanna reach. You know your end goal, your end game. You know your year plan, 6-month plan. You got things set up. That's a part of your plan. But what is really your plan? We already gauged success. We already put in our head we just want a house with 500 million in the bank account, kids sitting good, stocks on swole, real estate looking fine. You already, if that's your success line, now what's your plan to get there? What steps you gonna take to get there? Like, for real. Do you have a 6-month plan? Do you have a yearly plan? Do you have a quarterly plan? And for those who don't know what a quarterly plan is, that's 4 times out the year. 12 divided by 4. You do the math. Each month, where that lies. You got 12 months quarterly. Divide by 4. And that's 1 quarter, 2 quarter, 3, 4 quarter. You got a plan for that time? Even if you don't have a plan for that time, what's your first step? Is what you want to do, where you want to go. You know, like I can't stress it enough. What is the plan? And you gotta stick with it. You gotta stick with it. You can't switch up. You switch up the plan, you're never gonna see it manifest. You cannot switch up. You don't see the plan working for 3 months, you switch up. You don't see the plan working for a week, you switch. No, you gotta stick to it. You got to. You gotta stick to it. You gotta make sure you continue to progress at your plan too. Consistency is key. When you have a plan, you gotta consistently stick to it. Me doing this podcast, I gotta consistently stick to it. Me going to work every day consistently, it gotta be a routine almost. How you gonna get used to it? How you gonna perfect it? How you gonna make money in it? You gotta figure out what your plan is. I hope you guys got a business right now. What business you wanna be? You wanna be a barber? Or what you wanna do? You wanna go to school? You wanna be a dentist? Do you see money in it? Do you see yourself owning it? Because that's another thing. If you're gonna be a dentist, what you gonna open up a doctor's office? We gotta think about ownership. We gotta think about boss things when you think about having a plan. Alright, I'm gonna partner with this guy. After that, I'm gonna cut him out the picture. I'm gonna take ownership, and you gotta have ownership of something. The famous thing, they say everybody got ownership, but what's 0% of zero? Zero. You ain't own nothing. You gotta have a plan of something you want to put together to have. Execution is the key to it all. Having a plan, going through with it, starting with nothing. Starting with nothing. Like, seriously. As my podcast progresses, you're gonna see me keep executing, keep executing, keep executing. Adjust on this, adjust on that. Now, it's not gonna be a continuous adjustment, because at some point we're just gonna keep rolling. But at the same time, you gotta have a plan. Alright, now I gotta switch up this. Now I gotta figure out this with that route. When you got a job, you go to a job, you figure out the system. You figure out the system at the job. After a while, okay, now I'm gonna start working my options other places. Okay, if we do, they got other departments. What do you have to get certain things to qualify to work in other departments? You know what I'm saying? All right, now I want more money. You gotta have a plan. You gotta always be a step ahead of your own thoughts. All right, now when I do this, when I'm gonna do that. All right, you know what I'm saying? You can't just, I'm gonna get a job. That's it. Done, bro. When you get a job, what you gonna do? You gonna save the money. You gonna do this. You gonna do that. And when I say do this, do that, I'm let me elaborate. You gonna go to work on time. You gonna make sure you need something for work. You there. You got it. Need be. You got a vehicle that take you to work every day. Now you gotta be responsible for us taking care of the vehicle, having a plan. You don't never want to get to one situation and be stuck. That's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to be stuck. Being stuck ain't good. Because when you stuck, you do anything. They tell you when you stuck, do nothing. But sometimes you get stagnant in that doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? You looking for a way, but you don't know what to do. But you know you gotta make a move, so you end up starting doing bullshit. Like myself, I was stuck in a situation. I was trying to come up. I was trying to come up quick, easy, fast. I found a way, but guess what? That fast ain't happened too fast, because it led me to crash. You know what I'm saying? I was going real fast. Right to right. Going fast. Right to the right. Right into the wall. Boom. Because I didn't have a plan. I didn't know what I was doing. Till you sit down and you gotta, damn, what I'm gonna do now? You ain't got no choice but to think of an option. Unless you're a dummy and you just like, shit, now I'm gonna keep crashing. Then you end up in a system where you crash this dummy. Motherfucking government done made about 20 million off you. You don't know what to do because your mental health fucked up. You don't want to be in that situation. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be stagnant. I got told I was trying to move too fast. I wanted things to happen. I felt, y'all, I need to be on now, immediately. But it wasn't happening like that. It don't not happen like that. God got a plan for me. I know what I'm gonna do. I didn't think I was gonna be doing this podcast. And I woke up one day and said, "Yo, need to shed some light. Whatever little information you got, the way you coming up, I should share that on the next person. I ain't make it far. Trust me, I didn't. I live check. Wait, and I meant to elaborate on that last episode. I was getting ready to say I don't have it all figured out. I live check to check, but I don't. When the last podcast, when I said I live check to check, I'm trying to save up $10,000. You can make $1 million and not know how to generate more millions. So you get that $1 million check and you blow that million, you back check. You need the next million. Blow that million, now you need another one. So when I say I was living check to check, I'm not to a point to where I got my money working for me. I want to save up $10,000. I need 10,000. That's just flowing for me on a normal. and it's working for me. That's what I was meaning. I wanted to elaborate on that because it was my first episode and I was talking and getting things off my chest, but about what success was. But I just wanted to elaborate on that a little bit and clear it up. I'm not literally living check to check. Like, there's some people that are, and that's why I'm making this podcast so I can help everyone. Even if you're not living check to check, this advice could be good for you. I'm just a brother out here trying to help other brothers. To be honest with you, I want to help other brothers out here grow the best that we can be. So, yeah. I ain't have a plan. I didn't. And I had to sit back and had to get a plan. And now I got a plan. But certain things came up on me as I'm going through my plan as far as the podcast. That's what I was saying. I didn't think it was going to come to me. But as you're going through the motions and you pushing and you going through, you start listening, you start thinking to yourself, you start having that second mind in your head, third eye open up. You start being able to vibrate off the things differently, being able to be a curve, keep inventing yourself, you understand? And keep doing things, having a plan. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep going back to that, having a plan, because that's what we need to have. We need to have a plan when we do something. Nah, I'm not a part of no BLM group chat. I'm not a part of no Black Lives Matter organization, but I feel like that organization need to have a plan, and I'm not too certain. I'm not saying they don't, because I could be misspeaking. So I apologize if I am. But to be honest with you, I feel like these riots and these marches is about over with. We need to get a fucking plan, and we need to execute on it now. To be honest, to be completely honest, one thing I stand for is my people, and I have kids. I have kids that I live for, and I would never put my way in harm to end my life, to not see them live their lives. But I don't want to speak anything negative on my life or have God put me in a situation. But just know I'm gonna stand for my people, and I'm gonna stand for what's right and what's wrong. But I'm gonna also be a father to my children and make sure that they live the best life that they can. That's a fine line to live, and that may be walking on, maybe like walking on a beam. But yeah, that's where I'm at with that. But back to having a plan, knowing where you want to go. Once we get that real estate property, then what's next? Once we save up that money that we've been trying to save, then what we gonna do with it once we save it? Yeah, you want to save some money and put it to the side, but what you want to do with it? Don't use money as a treasure, use money as an item. You know what I'm saying? Use money like you use your car. Don't use money as a treasure and hide it away. Have that money working for you. One of the next things that I want to get into is Rolexes watches. I enjoy watches. I want to buy a few Rolexes and just let them sit. It's kind of sort of like putting your money on pause, because if you sell that Rolex, you're still gonna get the same value for it. But instead of having 10,000 in the bank, why not have a few Rolexes to the side that's worth the same amount, to where why not? Come on now, just like cars. I wouldn't get into the luxury car, having cars sitting. You got to take care of the motor and all those sorts of things. I prefer watches. And I got a few other business ventures that I would like to get into, but as far as doing something, spending my money and things of that sort, and still looking nice, I prefer invest my money into some watches. Why not? But yeah, have a plan. Don't 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 just go off the limb. And I understand YOLO, and we just gonna see where shit goes. But after you see where shit goes and shit get to where you want it to get to, you just gonna keep going off of that. We gonna see where shit goes. After you become successful, it's just gonna be, we gonna keep winging it. Because yeah, you could get on and you could get viral, but once you get on and you get viral, what you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with it? You gotta know how to navigate that. It's a few people out here right now, they don't know how to navigate it. No disrespect to Trippy Red, and that's one individual I enjoy. So this is not saying disrespect to him at all, but I feel like he didn't know how to navigate it. He got on, he got hot, shit was lit for him, but he didn't know how to navigate it. And I'm not in his world, so he could be making trillions of money. But as far as the entertainment aspect and keep delivering, I don't feel like he could navigate it. He got lost in the sauce. And like I said, no disrespect, Trippie Red still out there. He maintained. He ain't looking crazy. He living his life. He doing what he need to do. As far as I'm concerned, if I'm wrong, someone give me an update. But that's a brother I enjoy that I felt like let it go. And he could have had something, man. He could have had something. He could have had more than what Tekashi had, to be honest. And they was a little click from the jump, from the start. But yeah, man, have a plan. Have a plan. Have a plan. And stick to it. Don't veer off. Don't feel like it ain't working after a year, because guess what? Shit gotta manifest. Shit gotta grow. You know what I'm saying? It's what kind of plan you want to have. A plan that come from a plant with a strong root, or you just want one of them bullshit plants that they just sit there for the meanwhile and die. That's what kind of plan you want. It's gonna look pretty for the moment, but after a while, that the grass ain't gonna be able to sustain it. The soil ain't gonna mix in with the other soil, because you ain't plant that seed in that soil. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. When you take a plant out the pot and you just sit it in the soil, versus then taking the plant and put it in the ground and then flowering it, get that stirred up. That's a strong plant. If you know, you know. Shout out Pusha T. If you know, you know. But yeah, man. That's the message for the day. Having a plan, sticking with it, sticking through it. Don't veer off left, don't veer off right. Keep them blockers on. Sometimes it's what you need. Turn your notifications off. Put your blockers on. That's what I had to do with the podcast. I was talking about doing this podcast a while back. I had to put my blockers on. I had to have a plan, and I had to go through with it. But just know one thing. Either I'm going to laugh with you, I'm going to relate with you, or I'm going to sit down and we just going to have a good debate with you. This is Just a Brother Podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe. Go on Twitter, Instagram, and also YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're on a few platforms, man. I'm trying to push it and do what I'm doing, man. Tune in every Monday. If you up late at night, you could catch it on Sunday night. Tune in. And see you guys next week. Peace.